and a foil mountain, and that's it. All right, so how do we do for this box? Box number 1, we are at 3 mythic rares, 4 I guess. If we count the list cards, I think there's one more here, 5, the completed, even though I think Bane of Progress is a pretty good card. So 6 mythic rares if we count the list, so that's not great. Usually with boxes like this, if you count the mythic rares with the list slot, you should look at around like 7, 8, or 9 even, sometimes 10. 10 is pretty high. Pretty good on the foil rares, 4 foil rares, but you know, the rest is just what it is. Again, 3 art cards as normal. This box is actually pretty good. 2 of these, which is always good. 2, I guess, showcase mythic rares, 1 in foil. That's excellent. But yeah, you can see this is what I normally expect, about like 4 to 5. I guess 4 is still a little bit low. I usually think there should be 5 mythic rare here. Still no Elish Norn, so it's kind of interesting, right? I mean, I got a lot of boxes to open, so once I get them all open, I'll run some stats for you guys so you can see. But overall, man, this set is looking pretty good. Yeah, so 3 boxes, no Norn, so but still, it's probably one of the lower boxes with only 3 mythic rares. If you count, I guess, the Cauldra, that's 4. Yeah, 4 mythic rares. Okay, so box 4, we are looking at 5 mythic rares for this box. And in the list slot here, we have 1, 2, and that's it. So 2 mythic rares in the list slot. It's pretty good. Some good cards in here. That makes 7 so far. And for foil rares, we have 3. And then as far as full art rares, we have 5. And 5 is pretty much the standard for a box like this. So how do we do for box 5? Box 5 overall, we have 4 mythic rares in the normal frames. But actually, this box is pretty good because we have there's 7 mythic rares here between the special showcase, 2 foils, 1 showcase, or Phyrexia text. And then if you count the list, which this box also went crazy, we have the Triniform and Urza's Saga. So I guess Urza's Saga is not a mythic rare, but it's pretty freaking good. And then of course on the commander side, don't forget those cards exist too. We have 2 mythic rares. So we have these 2. So there you go. 1, 2, 7, 9, 10 mythic rare box. So like I said, so box number 6, we finally hit a Elish Norn. We also hit a Vraska in the normal frame and a Rex. So these are all unique mythic rares that we hit. So there's 4 here. If we look over at the list slot here, we have 1, 2, and that's it. So 2 more in the list slot here. Yeah, so 3 foil rares, 2 showcase rares, including one of these showcase lands. These are a lot more common than I thought they would be. So there's that. What else? Oh, commander cards. Let's check these out real quick. Yep, I guess I have a Excel. All right, so we finished box number 7. 7's a pretty good box, I think, overall. Let's check out how we did. 5 mythic rares. Again, this is pretty much good. And then, of course, we have Mondrak and Hellraiser as our showcase. So that's 7, if you're counting. And then on the list slot, we have Scion of Draco, Orzhov, Kaya. And that's it. So 2 more. So 9. And that's it. No mythic rares in the commander slot. But we did get a Dark Slick Shores in foil. So that's pretty nice. One of these in normal frame foil and a showcase frame foil. So overall, not bad. And then one of these in rare and showcase frame. So again, Box number 7, and I have 2 swords now finally, but I still only have 1 Elish Norn, so we'll see what happens as I open more boxes. Wow, box 8 is crazy. All right, so let's do a real quick count. Normal frame mythic rares, I have 6. This is definitely above. This is not normal. 6 mythic rares in the normal frame. 2 in showcase, so that makes it 8. Looking over here at our extra stuff, I got a Blight Steel Colossus. So yes, it is 1 extra mythic rare, but it is, I mean, if you're gonna hit a mythic rare in the list slot, this is probably the card you want to hit for sure. Okay, so that makes it 9. And then of course, over here we have number 10. It's not just that there's 10 mythic rares here in this box, it's the fact that you got like, I mean, look at this. You have Obliterator, you got the Elish Norn, you got the Phyrexia, you have the Dominus, right? The Gauntlets, you got Vraska in the showcase, you have Blightsteel. This is a crazy box. This is insane. So there we go. Yeah, so in addition to the crazy amount of mythic rares, look how many showcase foils I got in this set too. So there's 3 showcase foils, okay? These are rares. And then you have 4 showcase cards, including the Seachrome Coast. So yeah, crazy good looking box. A little bit subpar box, I think, but you know, let's see. So, counting mythic rares, we have 2 in the list, 3 in the normal frame, 1 Phyrexia Obliterator in the showcase, so that's 6, and over here, Commander, nothing. So 6 is definitely lower. As far as showcase goes, we have 5 showcase rares, so that is higher, I guess, and then 3 foil rares here. Cool. That's it for box number 9. I'll see you next box. All right, box 10. Overall, pretty good, actually, this box. I think we did, what, 7 mythic? No, more, probably, right? 4, 2, 6, plus over here we have a scriptures, so 7, and then 8, so pretty average. But the cool thing is obviously just getting, you know, obviously good ones like the sword, the Vraska, the Dominus, the Phyrexia, forget the Jace. As far as showcase goes, there's 2 showcase rare here, and then for rares there are 2 rares, foils. So there you go. Yeah. I guess we also had this like 1 commander foil rare as well. It's a little bit additional. This is the first commander foil rare I actually saw. So yeah, I know they're more rare in the set boosters, but a lot more common in the collector's boosters. So there you go, box 10. All right, so this is box 11. How do we do? First of all, mythic rares on rate, or maybe a little above, I guess. 5 mythic rares, including Elish Norn and Phyrexia, 2 of the Dominus. I'd say that's a pretty good box. We have a Jace in the Phyrexian text. Man, I'm really hoping this Jace does something long term. So that makes 6 mythic rares. And if we look at the list slot here, I would, honestly, that's pretty close to mythic, yeah. Phyrexian Altar is a pretty good pull for the mythic rare, or the list slot. And of course we have a commander mythic rare. Now, this isn't really a mythic rare per se, come on. But it is what it is, right? So there's 6, 7. As far as foil rares go, we have 3 foil rares and 3 of these, 4 actually, of these showcase rares. There you go. Yeah, This Koth actually looks pretty nice. This, I believe, is the alternate art. If Koth was completed, he would look like this type of artwork. Pretty cool. So that's box 11. I think it's an average box, you know, okay either way. All right, guys, box 12, pretty epic box, right? First of all, Elish Norn, oh man, Elish Norn Phyrexian text. We're back, guys. We have the Elish Norn in Phyrexian. This is sick. Okay, cool. So 1 mythic rare here. We got 3, so a little bit weak, but all the dominants, so the strong mythic rares, that's always welcome. As far as the list goes, I think we had a Phyrexian Scriptures, and Bane in Progress, but I guess if that's so common, so that's 5. And then over here in the commander side, they're all rare. So 5, definitely below par, but I'm just so excited about this Phyrexian text Elish Norn. As far as foils, 3 again for this box. And then just 1 full art, you know, alternate art for the Rat King. Oh my God. Box 13, guys. Holy shit. This is an epic box, okay? This is insane pulls for this box. First of all, let's count our mythics. In the normal mythic slot, we have 4. Dominus, Elish Norn, Mondrak. So 2 Dominuses, Elish Norn, and a Tyrannix Rex. We have a foil showcase art Phyrexian Vindicator. I'm not sure if the Vindicator is that great, like price-wise, but hey, I'll appreciate it getting in foil, right? So let's make sure we protect that real quick. So that makes us 5 mythic rares. Looking over here at our list slot, we do have a Sword of Feast of Famine, a Felden, and a Titania. So there's 3 more mythic rares here, and a Sword of... This is half the box, basically. I mean, the Sword of Feast Famine, I think it's like probably still holding around 40, 50 bucks, you know? And that's after fees and everything too. So this is the double master version of that card. Felden's not that much, just, you know, reprinted. Titania, not that much, but again, so if we're counting here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mythic rares, and going over here to the commander side, we have a 9th mythic rare with our Ixil as our commander. So that's just that. But the fun of this box doesn't stop. We have our 3 full art showcase, or, you know, alternate Ichor ink rares. But this is the key. We have 4 or 3 of them, including that, I guess, the Vindicator. 4 of these, so 3 rares that are foils, but all of them are this ink versions. So I think I've mentioned this before, that I see a lot of clumping issues within prints, and this is what I'm talking about. You'll notice that a lot of boxes will have concentrated number of rares, or a concentrated number of special showcase cards, or in this case where you get lucky and you get a box concentrated with, you know, these foil full art Ichor cards. All right, so box 14, another home run box. This is I don't know what's going on. So first of all, we didn't even talk about this last box, but 13, unlucky number for Americans, right? Obviously, and we got a great box. 14, unlucky number for Chinese people. This is an amazing box. So like, I have this theory, right? You know, whenever my friends buy boxes from me, I always give them the shittiest one, like the one that's banged up the most, or like cut open, whatever, because those usually have the best cards. I feel like I'm kind of continuously proving that to be true, right? So let's look at why this box is amazing. On the mythic rare slot, we are at a good rate of 5 for the box, which is again pretty high. The cards aren't that great. Nahiri's not that great. Hellraiser's okay. Vindicator, all be 1. It's really just the Dominus. So this part is not that great, but it's still 5 mythic rares. We do have a Nissa in the Phyrexia text, which is pretty cool. So that makes it 6. In the list slot, though, we have a Kaito, a Mycosynth Lattice. By the way, this Lattice card, if you don't know, it's very expensive. Great card for Commander. Yeah. And of course the Kaito, which is, I think, still like $10 or something like that. So that makes 8. And then, yeah, that's it. But if you look at the showcase full art here, we have 4 of these rares in the full art treatment here, the alternate. And remember what I said about clumping. See how this box had no foil full art showcase cards, but instead we get 3 foil rares, just like this, normal foils. That's what I mean by clumping. This happens all the time, I've noticed. And whoa, okay, maybe I'm just on the case that is like a god case, because 13, 14, 15 have all been great boxes. So let's first start with the Mythic Rares. I have a foil Tyrannix Rex and a Techothal Dominus, the blue one, in the special showcase. Of course, 5 in the Mythic Rare. Actually, this was my first Luca. I have not opened a Luca in all the boxes so far. So this is my first Luca. I don't know if there's some sort of pattern going on there. Coming over here into the list slot here, we have a Goldspan Dragon. Chain of Smog, by the way, really good card too. Really fun if you've never played this in Commander. But you can do Goldspan Dragon, and there's a Soul of New Phyrexia. So two Mythic Rares there. So now we're looking at 7, 9 already, and that's it. No Commander cards at all. So 9 Mythic Rares. But as far as full art, these kind of like showcase cards, there's 5. So with one of the full art lands here, pretty cool looking card for sure, artwork wise. But as far as foils, again, same thing. See the clumping I'm talking about? 2 full art showcase, I guess, foils in this set as well. All right, guys, box 16. I think the streak is continuing, but it's a little bit weaker this box than before. We're still hitting 5 Mythic Rares of this set, which is always good to and welcome to have. And again, Elish Norn, Atraxa, 2 of the Dominus plus the Jace. I feel like I've had another video just like this, but you guys let me know. Okay, on the list slot, we have a Phyrexian Altar, Rift Sweeper, Argivian Find. Some decent list slot cards, but not crazy good. No Mythic Rares there. And nothing here. So we're looking at a 5 Mythic box, which is lower. But again, what you're looking for is having 5 of these in the normal frame is still pretty high. Okay. And then looking over here at the full art here, we have 4, which is pretty on par with the normal rate you're expected to see. But again, see that clumping I'm talking about? 3 foil rare in normal case, no showcase cards here. So all right, box 17, we're kind of hitting back into a normal drop rate. I also realized I don't even think I have a Staff of Completion. So this might be my first Staff of Completion in 17 boxes. That sounds crazy, but yeah. Vraska, pretty good. The Dominus, the white one, Mondrak, it's good. And we have Nahiri in the kind of like showcase form. We're looking at 5 of these showcase or full art rares, and of course 3 foil rares, which again the clumping is as I said before, and 1 mythic rare commander card. Come on, focus. Yep, there you go. There's that one. And of course, as far as this goes, we have no mythic rares in the list slot. There you go. Cool. So if you're counting, that's 5 plus 6, 7. 5 plus 1, 6 mythic rares for this box. All right, guys, the last box of this set, by the way. So box 18. Pretty normal or subpar box, actually. 3 mythic rares, but the good ones, right? Dominus, good ones. And then a foil Phyrexia Vindicator. 2 mythic rares in the list slot, the Kaya and the Cyano Draco. And then while there's no mythics in the commander slot, I did get 2 foils in there, which is kind of rare. Again, clumping, right? Like I said before. Notice there are 2 lands this time and no foil rares at all. So again, another case of clumping. Okay guys, box 19. Pretty much, I would say an average box, a little bit below average maybe even. So we have a Draco. Let me see if there's anything else more. Oh gosh, banding. Unless we're gonna make banding come back. I don't really understand why we're doing this. Marika, and then the sleeper agent. Okay, all right, anyways. 4 mythic rares here. Atraxa, Obliterator, Dominus, and the Staff of Completion. Okay, plus 1 Obliterator in the showcase frame here. And then 1 Draco. That makes 6 mythic rares here. And then 2 mythic rares in the commander slots for these 2. Actually, I really like Ixal, so I wish I can get more Ixals. Or that Mirror Commander, Mirror Lord is pretty good too. Anywho, that's the rates for the mythic rares. So I have a total of 8 for this box. 2 foil cards. Like I said, you know your box is going to lean either foil rare or showcase 4-art foil rare. So if you start seeing one of these in a box of set boosters, likely the rest of your box is going to have these foils. So anyways, 3 of these normal. It's pretty standard. 3 to 5 is pretty much what you're going to expect per box. And then 2 foil rares here, and then that's it. Box 20, pretty on par box as well. So 4 mythic rares here, and a normal frame. Mondrak, Staff of Completion, Vraska, Tyrannix, Rex. A Carnage, Dominus in the showcase frame. That makes 5. And I think we have 1 here. Well, I would say Kirk is kind of there. But yeah, so nothing here, 5 still. And in the commander one, we have 1 mythic rare. There, that's it. So 6. So I guess calculating that, it's a little bit below rate. But let's look at the foil rares here. 3 foil rares here. And 2 foil or 2 showcase rares here. All right, guys. Box 21. Sweet 21, right? Pretty good, actually. Really good box, right? So first of all, look at this. 5. Oh, sorry. I screwed up. 4 mythic rares. Now it's a terrible box. Total garbage. No, I'm just kidding. Luca, Mondrak. Everyone loves Mondrak. 2 of the Dominus, so that's 4. Plus these 2, 6. And I believe, Kirk. Yeah, okay, fine. All right. 6 plus 1, 7. Okay. Pretty sweet. So 7 mythic rare box is still pretty good. So there you go. And then as far as full art showcase, we have 2 in the rare. And as far as foil rare, again, on par, 3 foil rares. There you go. So, I hope these are helpful for you guys to understand what's the rate of drop rates for the boxes. All right, guys, this is box 22. This is going to be my last box for now. We'll have more set booster packs, etc., coming in later. But stat-wise, this box is actually not too bad. So ending on a high note. Ikomor Gauntlet. By the way, this is apparently the most rare mythic rare. I'll leave it to you guys to tell me if this is really good, but I think the fact that it's granting your Planeswalker a very unique ability could be something. I don't know. So there you go. The sword is pretty rare as well. Vindicator, not so rare. Nissa is not too rare. Luca is actually fairly rare for my polls. Now, I don't think Luca is really that great, but you know, I say that, but then I think about it, Luca is actually pretty good. So there's 5 mythic rares here, and then one with the showcase mythic rare. As far as list goes, we have a Kaya, and that's it. So 7, including Kaya. And then, of course, my favorite mythic rare to get in the commander slot is the Mirror Lord. This one's fairly rare. I have only got 2 of those total in 22 boxes. But he does seem pretty cool. So looking forward to building decks with that. Showcase here, 3 showcase rares. That is on part, so this is good. And of course, we are a little bit above rate on the foils. And we do have a Mycosynth Garden, which is pretty good. So, you know, a couple good foil rares as well. So this box is not too bad. And a good number to end on.